And take a look at this out of Fort Collins. Board members from the Disability Board walking out in the middle of a public comment period while a man was talking about group home abuse against his son. A lot of people are asking, were they justified in leaving or was it improper? Well, Denver 7 reporter Lance Hernandez is in Fort Collins. And Lance, that walkout happened at the Foothills Gateway Incorporated meeting.
And Foothills Gateway provides services to people with cognitive disabilities. A father whose young son was in that program 2.5 years ago was speaking at the meeting. There was a 5-minute limit. He says he didn't go over. Board members say he did. But the issue runs much deeper than the time on someone's watch.
Now, interviewing the direct care providers.
As a parent, I have not gotten any information as far as what happened.
Keith Little says he wants Foothills Gateway to accept responsibility for what happened to his son Jason. In December of 2013, Jason got a new roommate.
He was punched in the stomach to wake him up in the morning.
Little says Jason suffers life-threatening seizures when he's stressed out. In January of that year, Jason came down with shingles, but wasn't seen by a nurse for a week and for a doctor for 11 days. Little was talking to board members earlier this month about those incidents when they walked out.
I mentioned to him 3 times that his 5 minutes were up, and he wanted to continue to talk.
In hindsight, maybe the other night we shouldn't have walked out on it. But we've been dealing with him since May, and he keeps saying the same thing over and over and over again.
The state investigated Little's complaints and recommended some changes. Foothills Gateway says the issue is settled. Little says it's not.
My stance is that morally they have an obligation there to apologize and do something about it.
I know that in the spring of this year, he sent us a demand letter requesting a substantial monetary donation to he and his family.
Now, Little says he thought about filing lawsuit earlier, but didn't because of his own health issues. He says that he's speaking out now because he wants other parents to know what his son experienced. In Fort Collins, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.